Yellow viewers, welcome once again to your favorite show, African Confessions HD, right here on Extraordinary Africa. If you are still new to the show, in this show we publish lifetime confessions from anonymous people. Usually we post anonymously for their own safety reasons. And in today's video, we have two confessions. Make sure you watch the video to the end so you won't miss out. Viewers, without wasting much of your time, let's go straight into today's confessions. Our first confession reads as following. Admin, can you please hide my identity? So my story goes as following. My relatives has been using me in money-making rituals. My father is the poorest of all his siblings. He earned a living by selling firewood since we were toddlers. That was his job. But you can see what the money is working. Some people could run away without giving him anything. We were the poorest, sir. 3 of my father's brothers are living luxurious lives in the United States. My parents were not used to going to traditional healers, but situation forced them. It was on school's holiday. One of my uncles came back from United States. He resides at his house in Lusaka. Came back, then called me for a holiday. Those days, we were not aware of what was happening in spiritual circles. My parents gave me permission and I went for the holiday. We thought he came with his kids. He left them in the United States but lied to my father that he wanted me and his children to get to know each other. When I arrived to his house, every night I dream about that uncle. In some dreams, he was using me as a wife, threatening me that if I tell anyone, he was going to shoot me. What shocked me is that every morning I could be feeling so weak. You could see from his facial expressions, he was always proving to be guilty. That holiday, he brought a farm in Cabre. He was lying that your kids were on their way till the holiday came to an end. It was not a big issue for me. I enjoyed staying in town even though having bad dreams at night. I thought I was just dreaming. To increase my excitement, Uncle brought me clothes and shoes, school uniforms, books, and everything required at school. The holiday came to an end and I returned to our homestead where my parents reside. The day after I arrived, I started be seriously ill. In 3 months' time, I started to show signs of a pregnant. I was afraid of my father. He's such a person who is very harsh in some instances. I ran away from home. I suspected that my boyfriend from Kitwe was the father. During those days, he was working on another farm close to our homestead. He accepted the pregnancy. We started staying together, working in the farm for a living. What shocked everyone in the compound is that I spent 1.5 years without giving birth. This forced me to have guts to go back to my parents. That's when we went to this traditional healer. When we arrived at his shrine, he told us my problem before we even told him what was our purpose for visiting. He told us that my uncles were using me to do money-making rituals. I was being used as a wife by their goblins. He said he could solve my problem, but on one condition: my parents should do whatever he wanted them to do. Fail to do so, I will die or one of my siblings will die, my parents agreed. They wanted me to be free from that problem. The traditional healer did all cleaning procedures and we went back home. My husband was always checking every day, trying to hear how I was feeling. My stomach started to level, becoming normal each and every day. My father sold all his goods to pay the traditional healer's services. The traditional healer rejected the money, saying he wanted me to become his wife. Guys, truly, I don't love the man. He is so difficult, so weird and dirty. My parents are interested in me getting married to him. He promised them a lot of money, goats and cattle. They no longer want to hear about my love, that boyfriend of mine. I am sure the traditional healer used dark magic to convince them. I am not interested in the man. I am afraid to die. My boyfriend is afraid of the traditional healer. He seems to be no longer interested in me, but I really love him. Guys, I need your advice. Now I'm staying in town. I ran away from home, but I'm also afraid to put my parents in trouble. What should I do? Viewers, our second confession reads as following. Hi, post me and remember to hide my ID. So I completed university 2 years ago, but I have not been able to get a job. I live in Takoradi. My best friend at university lives in Accra with her husband. She found me a job 3 months ago. And since I have no one in Accra, she decided that I come live with her and her husband in their 3-bedroom house for a while until I get my own place. I have been able to save part of my 2 months salary so I can move out of the house soon. About 2 weeks when I moved there, I realized that my friend's husband was being overly nice to me. I found it normal, but for some time now, this man has been calling me at odd times and texting me some funny messages that I am not comfortable with. I wish I had enough money to move out, but I can't at the moment. I don't know if I should tell my friend about it because this man is bugged. He came to the bathroom when I was bathing. I had to threaten him that I will tell his wife. I don't know what to do. I don't know if I should go back to my hometown and quit my job. Please advise me. For the first confession, my advice for you is so simple. So simple, so simple, so simple, so simple. Dedicate yourself to God. Dedicate yourself to God. According to John verse 4, chapter 7, it says, Beloved, let us love one another, for love is of God, and everyone that loves is born of God and knows God. That man, that evil man you call a traditional healer or a sangoma, I don't know what you call him, is not a man from God. Put God first. In everything you do, you must consult God first. God first. So as of you, my sister, I think you need to pray fast. Dedicate yourself to God. If there is a mountain near you, go and spend the whole day in that mountain praying and fasting. God is always there for us. God is always there for us. As of now, I'll give this confession of yours to comment section. Maybe there can be anyone who can help you in another way. By the way, I thank you for sharing your story. We have learned again from your story. Not everyone loves us. We need to pray each and every time, wherever we are. So thank you, my sister. To the second confession, my sister, don't push yourself into adultery. Don't push yourself into adultery. Adultery is the worst thing. Adultery is the worst thing. It's better you go back to your parents' home start searching for another job. It's not good. It's not good. It's not good. I say it again and again. It's not good. My sister, in Leviticus verse 20, chapter 10, threatened that the man that commit adultery with another man's wife, the adulterer and the adulteress, shall surely be put to death. While Deuteronomy 22 verse 22, if a man found lying with a woman married to any husband, then both they shall die. Don't push yourself into death. You're on the verge of death. So if you are wise, go back to your parents' home, start searching for another job. God will provide for you. In fact, God will reward you for that. So viewers, that was our confession. Thank you so much for tuning in, for always supporting us. Your solution anchor. Please don't forget to leave a like and a comment. Let's help these people. Let's help these people. Thank you. Have a better day. Have a good day. Bye for now.